Yo, welcome people. How you guys doing? I'm back. Second video today. Just want you guys to come on in. You see the title. My thoughts on Ice Cube and what he had to say about black people starting to understand that their vote mean just more than what the mainstream liberal media want you to let it mean. Your vote should be your weapon. Either you vote or either you don't. Because you have to understand that most cultural people that's getting to this, that's voting, they're voting on tangibles. They're voting on specifics that their community needs, other than black folks. We, for the most part, we are the grassroots of the Democrats. And I had plenty of conversations. Before I even get into it, like and subscribe to my channel. If you subscribe to my channel, please share it. This is going to be another important video that I bring to the table. We're going to listen to a video that Ice Cube, and what he said the other day. So we could so I could, tell you my, thoughts on it as well. But I'm gonna say it again, and I've had plenty of conversations with black liberals, or sometimes when it goes to the point of me bringing out all the facts on why black liberals vote Democrat and boule black people vote Democrat, and how and why we are the grassroots and can't think of specific examples that they helped us. And a lot of times, like an old so-called friend of mine yesterday, he's a friend of mine, I knew the kid since he was 12, 13 years old. He's telling me, I'm not a liberal, and this and that, third. But you're speaking, you have the same talking points as a liberal, as a boule. So it's confusing, but to a person that doesn't understand the condescending language that are coming out of these, people mouths that really don't want solutions. And that's specifically in the black community, of certain people that really don't want solutions. Again, black people have been the grassroots of Democrats since the probably mid to late 50s, early 60s, when we start really voting Democrat, for my research and understanding. And it's mind-boggling to me for people to understand, like, I'm not trying to say I'm a conservative or I'm a liberal, because the problem is I'm talking to black America, as what Ice Cube did. He's talking to black America. And I don't understand why a bunch of these celebrities, especially black celebrities, didn't understand this logic from the door. But when you think about it, it's the fact that we believe everything the mainstream media says. Their talking points. The mainstream liberal Marxist media says their talking points. Republicans are racist. Black folks voting for Democrats, for the most part. Republicans are racist. We have to have tangibles, because they know how to feed our psyche. One thing about Democrats, one thing about these Marxist, globalist organizations, they know how to feed black Americans the bullshit rhetoric, as in, as in Republicans are racist. Okay, yes, we get that. We understand that. But when are you going to say that you're racist as well? I was having another conversation with this seemed to be liberal woman. Maybe she wasn't, but she had a lot of talking points as a Democrat. And I want to make another thing clear. When I speak on liberal and conservative, it don't mean that I'm speaking politically when I speak on it. A liberal and a conservative thing is a way of a person's life. I feel like I'm liberal in certain aspects, and I feel like I'm a conservative in certain aspects. I think most black folks that I know of are conservative by nature. You know, there's so many things I want to put into the forefront when I say certain things of the history of the Democrats and how they manipulated us for many years, you know, to vote for them instead of getting actual tangibles. They're killing our, first of all, the young lady that I was speaking with, she was saying about, you know, the school systems and, you know, how she, you know, defunding the police and stuff like that. And how when she made defund the police, being as though black neighborhoods, in my opinion, shouldn't even think about defunding nothing that got to do with protecting our women and children. Like that should be the, you know, any law enforcement shouldn't be defunded. You know, I don't know how much money they're getting, but she was talking about the educational system. And I said, okay, what about the educational system? We should bring more money in. I said, I agree. But when we did bring more money in, what happened? That's like when the owner of Facebook gave my city, where I was born and raised at, North New Jersey, $100 million, and that money overall didn't go to the educational system. Where did it go at? In the pockets of these Democrats' hands, and many other cities, such as democratically run cities, as in Chicago, L.A., Jersey. I should say states and cities. Jersey. What we have? New York, D.C., Virginia, Baltimore, Ohio, most of Pennsylvania, Philly, all these different elements, Delaware, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, all these different cities and towns, cities and states that haven't been helping black Americans, especially black boys, with the education. So if we could, so what I said to the young lady I was speaking with yesterday, and we had a great conversation. I think we agreed to disagree, but it was a great conversation. It wasn't no type of condescending rhetoric that usual people that conversate with me that don't want to bring facts but just want to bring their emotions into the conversation. And that's this is what this video is all about. The emotion trip, how you're voting emotionally, knowing that we are the grassroots of the Democratic Party, and you can't name just two things, more than 2 to 3 things that they've done for us, specifically in the Black American community. You know, and it's mind-blowing that some of these people that be like, I'm not a liberal, or I'm not a Democrat. A liberal or conservative. I'm not a liberal, but they have the same, as I said before, they have the same talking points as a liberal, as a Democrat, a mainstream liberal, Marxist, globalist Democrat. But their little fight back say I'm not a liberal, but again, you have the same talking points. So anyway, the young lady I was having a conversation with, what she said to me was, so this is why we say defund the police, to give back to the education system. And I said, are we really getting that fund back? Because there's plenty of times where people like Mark Zuckerberg and a lot of, let's say a lot of black celebrities and certain black entertainers as well, and white entertainers and so and so forth, gave back to the black community when it came to the educational system. But nothing's been resolved. You understand what I'm saying? And this is the situation where I want to go into what Ice Cube was saying. I want to bring this up. First, I'm going to let you listen to the video that I put up on Instagram. My Instagram is truth daily underscore 35, I think. Underscore 35, truth daily. I'll look at it real quick. What is it? Truth daily. Sorry, it's truth daily 35 underscore. It's my Instagram. Okay, I'm about to let you listen to the video. Hold on.
What's up, this homie Q? Yo, man, straight up, no filter, no news, no nothing, just straight up.
Hold on 1 second. Oh.
You. A lot of people think I've been on one for these last 2 months because George Floyd was killed. I've been on one my whole career, so shit ain't nothing new. I felt like I've been ahead of the curve. I've been waiting for people to catch up. We got shit to do, man. It's an election coming up. I don't think neither party respect what we need done to close this wealth gap. And I think we gotta use our vote, this black vote, as a fucking tool. Some call it a weapon to get what we want. Don't matter which party give it to us. Somebody got to get behind the contract with Black America. It's very broad. It deals with a lot of our pain. And it helps us catch up. I ain't got nothing else I'm doing I'm passionate about but some change. I don't give a damn about a movie or a fucking record or none of that shit. I care about changing the situation for black people in this country. And I want people, to get behind it. We got a short window. This is it. We don't get it now. Might be another fucking 30 years before we get any of this. We gotta go for it now. It ain't no time to play. I don't want my kids, grandkids, great grandkids, anybody after that to have to deal with this bullshit. We gotta change it now. Straight up. We gotta be serious. We got 92 days to push this program. I need all hands on deck. This your homeboy Ice Cube. You'll be hearing from me.
It says, so my thoughts on that is I agree 100%. I mean, I don't see nothing that I don't disagree on. Being as though that I see what Trump is doing to help black people specifically, no matter how people want to, say he's racist and this and that and the third. See, I don't look on an emotional stratosphere. I'm not a two-dimensional thinker. at all. I might not be the smartest person I got a fly going around. I'm gonna take that out of here. I might not be the smartest person in the room, but I think I have the intelligence to understand common sense. You know what I'm saying, to the best of my ability, and that's a lot of ability that I have. And he's saying it. He's letting people understand, black people specifically. He's not on this people of color, this and that and third. Okay, this is why everybody gets all the tangibles and black Americans get nothing, because we don't never talk about the specific stuff. And again, Ice Cube said he's been on that trip for a while, and he has with his music. Definitely. I'm 40 years old. He's been around since I was probably like 8, something like that. He definitely has. You know what I'm saying? Again, I'm from the East Coast, but I always loved the West Coast music for sure, because that was the vibe that I had at the time growing up as a young teenager to a young adult. So with that, what I'm trying to say is it explains a lot, and he don't have the best. This is what Boule people always try to get me at. This is what a lot of liberal people, black people, try to get me at. Not being articulate. You know what I'm saying? They do the same thing that a so-called conservative racist would do. They still. I think it's the same thing, because everybody judging everybody. It's cool, but don't try to have people think exactly like you. So anyway, I want to get back to what Ice Cube said real quick. It's a dysfunction of our so-called leaders in this society, especially black leaders. They never talk about black Americans specifically on getting tangibles. That's why I'm always, promoting black men to take control of their own narrative. I always do that, and I will keep on doing that. I don't do this for fun, for play, or anything else. I'm not that guy that's selling Black Lives Matter T-shirts and I can't breathe T-shirts, and see now that every non-black person is down with that. So as a black man, now I'm down with it. No, that's me. That's not me. Never been that person. Anybody that knows me knows the fact that I never ever told the line when it comes to black empowerment, when it comes to black men being the best, being their own leader and being a provider and protector, understanding this society, not in an emotional way, but in a three-dimensional way, a logical way. And he's right. Ice Cube is right. He's talking about literally coming together as a community all over to understand we have problems. We're letting everybody eat off of us. Everyone is eating off of black people. No matter what group you want to talk about, the BLM organization, the LGBTQ organization, the women's rights organization, the immigration organizations, all these people are eating off us for many, many years, and still is to this day. Because most black liberals, especially high-level black liberals and Boule black liberals, they all about flashiness. They're not all about actual getting solutions made to help black folks. They talk about people of color terminology. They talk about immigration. They talk about all this stuff that's making us go under the totem pole more and more and more. And people, black men and women like Ice Cube and myself, we're getting sick and tired of it. We see the games. If you guys actually look at the black media on social media, you will understand what I'm talking about. Them guys been talking about that. Well, the black media. And that's what a lot of you guys should be start listening to, instead of listening to these mainstream bootleg ass people, you know, and trying to get acceptance more than you're trying to get tangibles. You're trying to get acceptance. This is why I can't hang out with a lot of people, especially in my area where I live at, because everybody wants acceptance. Everybody want to be liked instead of wanting to get things that's going to help our children and our grandchildren in the long run. You know what I mean? That's going to do that, and we need to understand this. We really need to understand this information. What's going on? And I'm down with any man, any black man or black woman that's on that trip of, you're going to have to fight for our vote, Democrats or Republicans. You're going to have to give us some tangibles, because we're the only community that's really losing. I don't give a damn how many LeBron James and Serena Williams that you see, or bootleg, all of them. I don't care how many bootleg black people you see. Most black people are, it's just, we need a lot of help. Meaning, if we're going to help your different party, your Republicans or Democrat Party, you have to get some tangibles. We're tired of just giving our votes away and not getting anything. Okay, we're just tired of it. And anybody any black person that's talking on that liberal thing, or that Democrat, whatever you want to call it, or all this mainstream media bootleg stuff going on, this Marxism and all that, this never worked for black men and women. Never. As a matter of fact, it's putting us down to a level more and more. If you don't see that, I don't know what to tell you. But anyway, let me know your thoughts on this as well by putting this putting it on the comments and everything. And I'm gonna put that same video that I shared with you guys on this video of Ice Cube on the description. And again, like and subscribe to this channel. And if you already subscribe to this channel, please share it. And that's my thoughts on Ice Cube. And I might be back on here later on. And check me out, check me out, because I'm going to give you guys the truth that a lot of these people don't want to give you, other than the actual black media, the new black media. And I consider myself the new black media, because I'm doing everything to try to make young black men productive, and not just in the goddamn sporting world. That's going to be another video I'm going to do about how, a lot of black men trying to make, black people in general is making it just sports. There's got to be books, reading your books, understanding how to own your own, understanding how to make sure that you develop as a community, just like any other non-black community in this country. I know we got a lot of catching up to do, but we can't keep on voting for people who ain't doing shit for us. You can have all what you call that? You can have all the protests and fighting and burning and destroying places that you want, destroying stores that you want. It ain't getting nowhere. It ain't getting nowhere. As soon as you understand and learn that logic, then you will say, damn, we still at the same spot. And now my kids and my grandkids will have to suffer, because we still doing the same thing we did 50 years ago. Anyway, have a great day, and like and subscribe to my channel. Peace.